You're watching the SEC on ESPN from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. It's a continuation of one of the great rivalries. Number 16, Alabama playing host to Auburn in a rivalry series that dates to 1924. This series started back in 1924. Earlier this year, Alabama went to the Plains and picked up a victory. So Auburn is looking for revenge and looking to make a statement. And in tonight's game, we have two of the top 5 scorers in the SEC and the nation's best offense in the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tahad Pettiford controls the tip. And the Tigers, coming off of a Tuesday win against LSU, are trying to find the momentum that's been so hard to come by. Pettiford off the mark, and here comes Bama. Alabama, rare loss in the road at Georgia on Tuesday. They did some things well, 16 threes, 11 steals, and they're 92 points per game, second to none in college basketball.
Auburn will do a ton of switching, so look for Alabama to try to get the matchup they want, then go one-on-one.
Here's Holloway, a little floater, and that's good. Aden Holloway, the former Auburn Tiger.
Contributes about 34 points per game.
Where did the defense go?
On assists or made buckets.
Auburn has played one of the nation's toughest schedules, but they haven't won lately. Philon with the rip, and another uncontested layup for Labaron Philon Jr. They love to get it up from deep. Philon toying with the big Murphy. Lost him again. Another layup. This is Labaron Philon Jr. Auburn has had 5 possessions, 4 turnovers to start the game. Tahad Pettiford for 3. That will calm the crowd, but not before Pettiford screamed out. Pettiford scored 20 in 6 of his last 8. Here's Philon again. Nifty pass inside. Sherrell with the pump fake and an
Just the defensive coverage in the middle of the court to try to get to a smaller lineup for Alabama.
Murphy, two-hand jam, and that's where it pays off.
Yeah, and there you see it. Without a true center, they feel like they can attack the paint there. A quick 2 points without Alabama's 5-man on the court.
That ball deflected by Murphy with his shin. 4-on-1. Murphy, another 2-hand flush. And Auburn right back in this game. Nice feed and another close-up look. That's Amari Allen with his first bucket of the game. Holloway, deep 3. Wide right, Millette makes winning plays, tracks down the miss. Philon, another layup for Labaron Philon Jr. It's been about 3.5 minutes since Auburn has made a bucket. Overton mid-range, good. One of his best games this season was a game against Kentucky. Auburn knocked off the Cats at home. He didn't shoot it well, but he nearly had a triple-double. Williamson with the block inside. Here comes Bama.
Make him work defensively. Auburn has some really good sets. Make Bama guard. To me, that deep shot was almost like another turnover.
Philon left alone after the screen, and he bangs home a triple.
With 16. So you can get him the ball, and yes, they run some good actions, but get him the ball and get out of the way. He is so talented.
Pettiford able to finish after the bobble. Holloway from deep. Why not? Aden Holloway's got NBA range.
Yeah, he's 44%.
Won't attack, and Bama will get the shot clock down to single digits. Allen rejected. What a block by Elijah Freeman.
You don't leave your feet until the offense does. Don't bite for pump fakes in the lane.
Quick shot from the corner, and it's banged home by Bethea. Brand new roster to gel earlier. Into the corner, and a huge block. Hall gets it back, and he's able to finish with his offhands. Here's Jovic, 6 to shoot. Trying to back down Bull Bowen. Into the corner for Hall. And he splashes home the 3. They are attacking Jovic. Allen tries to reverse it, and he gets it home.
You're talking about forcing it tough, too. Nice job by Amari Allen, who's going into the last game. Kentucky had a chance to get a double bye, and now they're going to be playing on a Wednesday. How much of a log jam we've had in the standings.
And with the UConn loss, it looks like Florida at this point has earned that final #1 national seed. Hall got too deep, got it blocked. Philon They have really attacked Jovic. It hasn't always worked. Reitzel off the tip from Millette on the glass. And Latrell Reitzel Jr. finds it. Ooh, collision between Jemison and Williams-Adams. They bumped heads, and now Reitzel with the push shot in the paint.
I think and right now Alabama's done a nice job defending without fouling.
Jovic a little out of control. And he was able to thread the needle.
He's got a bright future ahead of him. Has a high motor, always making.
To the corner three, which is an air ball, and then Jemison off the glass. Overton fires. That one's no good, and Crimson Tide rolling again. Jemison, full head of steam. Tracked down by Overton. Ahead to Pettiford. Left-hand finish. Here are the summary for this one. The particulars, to sum it up, it's been all Bama. Murphy gets it deep and finishes.
A really nice set play out of the timeout for Auburn.
Not an easy task. Philon attacks, and it's knocked away. Williams-Adams taking it coast to coast. What a finish! Elijah Freeman from the rafters. Forced to pick up his dribble. 5 to shoot for Pettiford. Pettiford with the baseline move. Reverse, rejected by Sherrell. They thought he reached through the rim to get that. It should have been goaltending. Shot clock off. Here's Philon. 3, 2, step back. Got it! And the half ends just as it began for Alabama.
It looks like that's what they're going to do right now and say, hey guys, our first shot defense might not have been great, but it wasn't awful. Can we finish the possession that time?
Overton banks it in, and he'll go to the free throw line. Never gave it up, couldn't finish. Ahead, Sherrell, heads up. Oh, thrown down by the big fella. And a blow-by Holloway.
And you see how quickly Alabama attacks you.
They lead the nation in scoring, 92 points a game, 3rd in the country in offensive efficiency. Overton trouble, gives it up to Murphy. Pettiford off the curl. And a rebound by Sherrell.
This is an Auburn team that's last in the league in assisted field goals. And
there's an assisted field goal for Bama on the lob to Allen. Latrell Reitzel kisses it off the glass. Only 8 games for Reitzel. Step back, Aden Holloway rips the net, has a smile to match.
This is go later in the clock and just see if you can't put together a string of 4-minute segments in a positive light.
Pettiford steps through and launches it in. I get up for those games because everybody's against you and nobody is with you. Here's Freeman for 3. Big time triple by Elijah Freeman. Finish the drive with the lob.
I think he's deferred a little bit too much. I mean, Hall is not a facilitator, and right now he's throwing the ball away.
Millette shares it with a steal. Another dunk for Bama. 5 on the shot clock. Philon created just a little bit of space against Williams-Adams. Well, they're just happy to get Philon back. There's a big 3 by Overton. You go back to May 28th of last year.
Closed off the rim, and he just backed it out. Hit a little 5-footer.
That was with under half a minute to play. Kevin Overton.
Their offense will take care of the rest. And remember, that Final Four team was not a great defensive team during the season, but they turned it on in March.
Holloway's got 19. Philon has 20. Williams-Adams and 1. Three on the shot clock. Reitzel into Overton. Rolls it over the rim. Heads up and a layup by Amari Allen. Opposite 15 offensive rebounds for Alabama. Freshman Williams-Adams into the corner. Another chance for Overton, and this time he pays it off.
You're always the most humble guy.
Nice stride and a beautiful finish by Amari Allen. And that's because they had some movement with some other bubble teams to get them to that spot. Losses by SMU, Indiana, New Mexico, and Virginia Tech earlier today. With the immediacy that's required.
Well, they should have AirPods in so they could hear us talking about it.
No, that's the last
That was
thing
a goaltend. Hey, coach.
That is the last thing
It was a goaltend.
There's some thought that they're going to expand the video that's available to them. If you can get that iPad or a laptop hardwired, the difference in just the internet lag may be the difference in getting the challenge called before the ball is put back in play.
He and Philon knew each other. AU ball, he says, that's my guy, but when we get on the court, we're definitely going at each other. But two incredible sophomores for rival schools.
Holloway. Here's Pettiford, and he rolls it home.
This game was really won in the first half, and Stephen Pearl implored to his team, we must get off to better starts. The first 10 minutes of the game, that's been a minute.
And a finish for the senior Noah Williamson. Deep three for Overton. Got it. How about your players of the year and coach of the year in this league?
Coach of the year, I think it's clear-cut. Todd Golden. I mean, to go 16-2 in this league and to be not only beating teams, but beating the heck out of them at home and on the road. Chinyalu easily, A-Cuff separated himself big time. And now, like Millender, 6 minutes.
A 6-for-6 start to this game for Alabama. A 19-point lead at the half. They'll end up shy of the century mark, but a 12-point victory for the 16th ranked team in the country. And these squads will head to Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee for the SEC tournament. This Saturday goes to the Tide. Alabama over Auburn 96-84. For our fantastic crew here in Tuscaloosa, on behalf of my partner Dane Bradshaw, I'm Tom Hart. We'll see you in Nashville next week.